Hey guys, Draw Shark Reviews here, and today we're be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Evolution Core Class Nemesis Prime. So, here he is in his truck mode, and yeah, so as you guys can already tell, he is a redeco of the previously released Kingdom Core Class Optimus Prime, which I reviewed on my channel about 2 years ago now. And yeah, I can't believe it's already been 2 years since Kingdom was out and stuff. Like, man, the time flew by. Um, but yeah. So before we take a look at the figure itself, as always, we shall take a look at the packaging. So here it is, right here, and as you can see, it is on the top here. You got Nemesis Prime in his truck mode with a trailer that is not included. I don't know why they put a trailer there, but okay. And you got this right here, Nemesis Prime. And that right there. On the side, you get a repurposed Kingdom Optimus Prime artwork, but now with an axe instead of a blaster, because, you know, he doesn't come with the blaster, he comes with an axe. So, and of course, it's in Nemesis Prime colors. On the other side, you get half of the Legacy Evolution artwork there, and then on the back, you get 2 CGI renders of the figure, and he has 11 steps to transform, and all this down here and below here got more of that information. And that is it for his packaging, so let's get right into Nemesis Prime himself. So yeah, so anyways, yeah, if you guys have already seen my review of Core Class Optimus, you will know that I did quite enjoy that figure despite its small size. I mean, I've enjoyed pretty much most of these Core Class figures despite their size, because you know, I'm a sucker for these little transformer figures, because, you know, pretty fun, nice to fiddle with. And yeah, so I'm glad that they're continuing with these, and, you know, they've made their way into Studio Series as well, so we're getting different figures with that, so, yeah. But anyways, let's stop rambling on right here, and let's take a look at Nemesis Prime himself. So all the details are exactly the same as with Optimus. It's just the deco that changed. And yeah, so you got red right here for the front windows, and you got silver here for the grille, and blue for the headlights, like a metallic blue. That looks really nice. And on the side here, you get a nice Decepticon logo. No Prime head. Oh no, he did have an Autobot logo on one side at least. Yeah, and it was on that same side. And this side, there's nothing. At least he does have a Decepticon logo on one side, so hey, that's nice. And yeah, this here, unfortunately, this his shins are not painted in like Prime was, so kind of a bummer, but oh well. Although that budget may have gone to painting in the hubcaps right here of his wheels, because Prime's weren't, so hey, that's pretty neat. And of course, he got his feet here sticking in the back. I know some people are bothered whenever there's a Prime figure where the feet are sticking out the back, but I personally don't mind it. You know, I've grown so used to like this aesthetic right here that, you know, I just don't really care when I see big feet in the back. So yeah, and the bottom right here just got all this, and yeah, so that's pretty much it for all the paint details. So yeah, now anyways, for his accessories, again, like I stated before, when we're taking a look at his packaging, he does come with an axe, which, you know, when those figures first revealed, it's like, oh man, they didn't do one for Prime, but they are now. Apparently, there's going to be a Hasbro Pulse 2-pack exclusive, where Prime has his trailer, and he comes with Bumblebee. They got, both figures have different decos, and Prime does come with his axe. Obviously, it's not this metallic blue, it's that metallic gold sort of, or that orangish color. So that's neat. But yeah, so he's got the axe right here, and yeah, it looks really nice. Love the metallic blue. So yeah, but anyways, for storage, there's this leftover hole right here from Prime, where, you know, you can store his gun, and you just put that right in there. So that looks a little dumb, but, you know, at least it's somewhere to put it while he's in his alt mode. So just want to show it off. So yeah, now anyways, for the alt mode size comparisons, we'll just do one quick one with, well, you guessed it, Optimus Prime. And yeah, I really like what they did with this one here, because, you know, even though they pretty much got identical paint areas, this one seems to look more detailed. I don't know why. Probably because of his color scheme. But yeah, as you can see here, they didn't paint the hubcaps for his wheels while they did on his. Meanwhile, they didn't paint the shins on his legs while they did on his. So it seems like that's where the budget went in. The remaining budget for each figure. Like these for this one, it's like, all right, what do we do with the remaining budget? Oh, paint this. But then for this guy, it's like, what do we do with the remaining budget? Paint his hubcaps. That's probably what went on when making these figures. So that's my funny little guess. So yeah, if you want to see more comparisons with this mold, just check out my Kingdom Core Class Prime review. So yeah, and so that is it for the alt mode right there. So let's get right down to the transformation. So starting off, you just want to flip forward, or actually no, not yet. No, first thing you want to do is bring down the legs, just untab them from the forearms, and then bring out the forearms, straighten them out, and do the same thing with this one, and then move them outwards, and then rotate the forearm so you can see the ball joint facing you. And same thing right here. Then next, flip out the hands, and then flip up this little section right here, the front of the cab, and then swivel around here, around the torso. And then next, just bring up the lower half right here, and then make sure this connects into there, this front of the cab. And there you go. So you're a little quiet though, but you'll feel it when you're handling this. Then split apart the legs, and then flip back this top piece right here. But before you do that all the way, just make sure you're able to get the head up. And I am on this guy. So, and you just want to put that down there. And once you got that all completed, there you guys have Nemesis Prime in his robot mode. And yeah, I gotta say, it looks pretty nice, pretty cool. Always love the look of Nemesis Prime. He's always looked really cool. But yeah, just straighten it out. Yeah, there he is. Really, really nice. So, but yeah, so starting off, let's take a look at his head sculpt. It's the same sculpt as Prime's, just, you know, with new deco. Really love those red eyes. Just pure evil right there on True Hero's face. It's deceiving. It's like, wait, I thought Prime was a good guy. Why is he evil now? Even though that's not the whole story of Nemesis Prime. That's just what people will think when they see this guy for the first time. So yeah, you got, again, red here for the windows. You got silver paint here for the abdomen. And they did paint in his crotch section this time, not in the center, but on the sides here. And it's that blue color, that kind of turquoise blue color. I could be wrong about the type of color. I know there are some color enthusiasts that are probably fans of mine, so if I got wrong, then don't be in such a hurry. It's like, don't go judge us, you get the color of it wrong. It's just you know, I mean, just calmly tell me in the comments saying, yeah, okay, it's this, and yeah. But anyways, we got this right here. Unfortunately, the shins are not painted. Again, the budget probably went into his crotch section right here. You know, painting that in. And the back. Still pretty clean. I mean, you got this hanging out right here, but that's pretty much it for that. Oh yeah, and his legs are still hollow here in the back. But doesn't really bother me anyways. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the details and paint. So now for the articulation. Head does swivel, shoulders do move a full 180, and they do move outwards. And there's a ball joint at the elbow, so you can bend up to this far and kind of move it around a bit. Hands don't technically move, but because transformation, you can push them in, and yeah, you can kind of do back and forth movement there. He does not have a waist swivel, unless if you want to like untab this all and have like the upper half of his torso turn, you could do that. But yeah, he does technically have an ab crunch, thanks to his transformation. It's kind of an odd ab crunch, but hey, you can give him an ab crunch. His legs do kick up this far, back that far, and then out that far, and then the knees do bend, and that is it for his articulation. So, like other core class figures, mostly kind of limited, but you know, it still can get quite some good movement, so I do like that. But yeah, so anyways, now for accessories, again, he does come with his axe. So what's interesting is, when Prime was made, he had like, well, first of all, what you want to do is you want to push in the hand back into, like, when you're transforming it, you only have to push in the hands. So when you do that, you'll see he has a hole right here. And what's interesting is that was there when Kingdom, like on the Kingdom Prime, and like even though like he didn't come with the axe, so it does seem that, you know, for a few years in the making, I think they made this mold in like 2020. Yeah, it does say in the right on this like right, it says it's kind of hard to tell, but it does say copyright 2020 in there. It's on the top, and so yeah, whenever around 2020 when they're designing this figure, they're or at least for Prime, they were like, you know, we're not going to do it now, but let's just leave a hole in there for the axe in the future, and flash forward to 2023, and that's just what they did. So yeah, you just want to put that right in there, and now he's got his axe, and that looks really, really cool. Honestly, better weapon than the little rifle they gave us, because I mean, it's not that bad, but you know, it seems a little skinny. I don't know, something about it. But this looks really cool. So, yeah, there you have his accessory. It's his only accessory. He does not come with a rifle of his own. You could give primes to him, but again, Prime still needs a weapon, so yeah. But yeah, so anyways, just make sure those right out. So yeah, anyways, now for the robot mode size comparisons. Here he is with Optimus Prime. So we got the Optimus and the Nemesis. Nice to finally see these two right together, because I don't really know if I own any other Nemesis Prime figures. I think I own like one, but it's kind of like one of those gimmicky toys or something. I forgot. It was like with those big heads or something. If y'all remember that was like from 2016, 17ish. You know, they had those huge heads and then their bodies flipped. I do have that Nemesis Prime, but I don't think I own a Nemesis Prime besides that. So it's kind of cool to have, you know, an actual figure of Nemesis with a figure, that same figure mold, but the Prime. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, there's the two right together. Again, if you want to see more comparisons with the mold, just check out my review of Optimus Prime. For once, I can't just say Prime because, well, this guy's Prime too, even though he's technically not a Prime. But you know, just look up the whole story about him on TFWiki and whatnot. He's not one of the 13. So yeah. And there you guys have my review for the Transformers Legacy Evolution Core Class Nemesis Prime. And yeah, I gotta say, just like, you know, with Optimus, he's a pretty good figure, you know, nice little core class, fun fiddly figure, and I love the deck on this guy. Could, again, use more paint, like on the shins, because, you know, they had it with Prime, but then they, for this guy, probably budget reasons, because they kind of, you know, are mingling things around in terms of paint. And, by the way, Prime does have paint on his crotch there, but it's just that plain silver. It's not like his traditional orange, kind of, so, but yeah, but anyways, getting back to Nemesis here. Yeah, really, again, fun figure, nice to fill with. Nothing like big premium, but it's still nice, and I really like that it comes with the axe, so it's something else worthy of buying of, you know, just to get that axe in a much cheaper and easier way compared to getting that 2-pack from Hasbro Pulse. But yeah, I really dig this guy. Pretty fun. And kind of recommend getting, you know, if you see him on the shelves, I guess get him. He's only like $10, so yeah. So yeah, really fun figure overall. But yeah, anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below what you guys think of this figure. So, anyways, guys, as always, till all are one.